Jai Mahamaya ki jai, Vishveshwari Mata ki jai, Bole Baba ki jai. We're going to read chapter 5 from book 7 of the Srimad Devi Bhagavatam. Book 12. Narada said, O all-knowing one, thou showest thy grace upon thy devotees. Now please describe Gayatri's hymn of praise to me. Narayana said, O world mother, O thou favoring thy devotees, O thou the prime force, O omniscient, infinite Sri Sandhya, I bow down to thee. Thou art the Sandhya, thou art the Gayatri, Savitri, Sayatri, and Saraswati. Thou art Brahmi, Vishnavi, and Raudri. Thou art red, white, and black, the colors of the Gayatri, Savitri, and Saraswati, that thou assumest respectively. O Bhagavati, thou art always meditated by the Munis, as young in the morning, full of youth in the midday, and aged in the evening. I bow down to thee. Thou art seen by the tapasvis, the ascetics, as Brahmani, riding on the swan, Saraswati riding on Garuda, and Savitri riding on a bull. Thou art seen within by the ascetics as manifesting the Rig Veda in the form of Savitri, in this world as manifesting Yajur Veda in the middle space, and as manifesting Samaveda everywhere in the Rudra Loka, thus roaming in the three worlds. I bow down to thee, O Devi. Thou art Rudrani in the Rudra Loka, Vaishnavi in the Vishnu Loka, and Brahmani in the Brahma Loka. Thus thou showest thy favor to the immortals. O Devi, thou art the mother delighting the 7 rishis of the Great Bear. Thou art Maya. Thou grantest many boons to the bhaktas. Thou art sprung from the eyes and hands, tears and perspiration of Shiva and Shiva. Thou art the mother of delight, Durga Devi, recited by the following 10 names: Vrinya, Varada, Varista, Varvanini, Garista, Varorora, Nilaganga, Sandhya, and Boga Muksada. Thou art the Bhagaratha, the river Ganges in the world, the Bhagavati in the Patala, and the Mandakini, the Milky Way in the heavens. Thou art in this world, Burloka, the all-enduring earth. Thou art the Vayu Sakti, air power, in the middle space. Thou art the energy, the ocean of Tejas in the heavens. Thou art the great city in the Mahaloka. Thou art Yana in the Yana Loka. Thou art Tapas in the Tapar Loka. Thou art truth in the Satya Loka. Thou art Kamala in Vishnu Loka, Gayatri in Brahma Loka, and the other half of Hari as Gauri in the Rudra Loka. O Devi, thou art sung as Prakriti. Om, Om Mat, Tattva, and beyond that, the highest Sarva Brahma, Rupini, and Samabhasta Prakriti. Thou art the Parashakti. Thou art the Parama Shakti, O Devi. Thou art the Tri-Sakti, the Icha Shakti, the willpower, the Kriya Shakti, the power of action, and the Jnana Shakti, the force of knowledge. Thou art the Ganga, Yamuna, Vipasa, Saraswati, Sarau, Devika, Sindur, Narmada, Iravati, Godavari, Satadra, Kaveri, Kasiki, Chandrabhaga, Vitasta. Gandaki, Tapini, Karatoya, Gomati, and other rivers. Thou art the Ida, the Pingala, and Susuma nerves. O Devi, thou art the vital power of the lotus of the heart. Thou art Swapna in the throat. Thou art Sadahara in the palate, and thou art Bindu Malini Shakti in the pituitary space between the eyebrows. Thou art the Kundalini in the Muladhara, the Vapina extending loop to the roots of the hairs. Thou art Madhyasana on the crown of the head, and thou art Manonami in the Brahma Radra. O Devi, what need there is in stating these? Suffice it to say that whatever there is seen in this universe, all art thou. Therefore, O Sri Sandhya Devi, I bow down to thee. Thus I have spoken to you, O Narada. Thus I have spoken to you about the Gayatri Stota that gives all successes, destroys all sins, and yields all merits. He who reads this in the Sandhya times with all attention will get sons if he has no sons, will get wealth if he has no wealth. There is no doubt in this. Whoever reads this Stota gets the fruits of all tirthas, all tapasyas, and all gifts, all sacrifices, and all yogas. He enjoys happiness in this world and finally gets the moksha. The munis who are engaged in tapasya read this stota. While bathing, if one reads this, merge underwater, he acquires the fruits of his being merged in the Sandhya, O Narada. I speak this verily, verily, unto you, that there is no trace of any doubt in this statement. Whoever will hear with devotion this Sandhya Stota, the nectar-like thing, will be freed from all sins. Here ends the 5th chapter of the 12th book on the Gayatri Stota in the Mahapranam Srimad Devi Bhagavatam of 18,000 verses by Maharishi Veda Vyasa. Jai Mahamaya ki jai, Vishveshwari Mata ki jai, Bole Baba ki jai.